Hi everyone, in today's video I want to explain a very simple but very important topic, which is cyber chain. And before I start it, I want to say some things. The first thing that I want to say is that I have plans to create videos in the future explaining how I learned English, how the process was for me, and also why I chose security and how is being my journey until here in IT, what I expect for my future in this field, and yeah, I will create those videos. I'm just trying to find time because I want those videos to have a good editing, and I'm learning how to edit better videos. And yeah, so I think that's it. I don't want to take too much of your time, okay? So let's begin. For you to understand, cyber chain is a framework. It's like a representation of the step-by-step that an attacker has to go for when he's performing an attack, of course. So let's imagine that you are a attacker and you are targeting a specific system or a company or whatever, okay? So this would be the step-by-step that you would have to follow as an attacker. The first step is reconnaissance. This is when you get as much information as possible about your target. So there are two ways to do that. You can do it like in a passive way or in an active way. So in a passive way, you would try to find information on Google using social media to find people that work on that company. You would use any public information that you could find in the passive method. In the active one, you would make straight contact with the system of the company or the victim that you are targeting. So in the active way, you would make like a DNS zone transfer attack. So it would be a very active way to get information, okay? So once you get the information that you need, you go to the second step, which is the weaponization. Here is where you create scripts or you customize your tool or you create your tool from the scratch with the information that you already have, because you will know exactly what you want to do with that system and you know exactly where you want to get, okay? In the third step, this is the first step that you're gonna have contact with the victim, probably by performing a phishing attack, sending some malicious link to the email, or making the victim execute some application that you send with malware, and that would be pretty much it. In the step 4, you would execute the malware on the victim's system. So here we suppose that you delivered the malware and the victim has now the malware in the system, and you as the attacker, you can exploit, which is you can execute this malware and you can start compromising their system. In the step 5, the installation. So here you already have the malware that you built, and now you need to guarantee that this malware won't lose his efficiency. Let's suppose that the victims update their system or do something that makes the malware not available anymore. So you would lose the door for the victim system. So here is when the attacker creates like a backdoor just to have another option if something like this happens. So it is a very important step for the attacker to persist the attack. So now, after all that, the step 6 is about a server. So you are the attacker, as I said, and you wouldn't want to perform the attack using your main computer, right? Because that would be a risk for you, because someone with knowledge could track you or I don't know, see your IP or something. So for that, you create a C2 server, which is a virtual server that works like a bridge between you and the victim's system. So here, the malware itself executes this server, and every information that the malware gets in the victim's system, he saves this information on the C2 server, and when the attacker needs this information, he also goes to the C2 server to get the information. And also, if the attacker wants to send like some comments to the victim's system, he will also use the C2 server. Like, as I said, it works as a bridge. So it's literally a server in the middle between the attacker and the server of the victim. And now, finally, the last step is the actions on objectives. This is when the attacker has the total control of the victim, and he can execute any attack that he wants. He can like encrypt files, delete files, or delete some important data, find whatever he wants. So here is when the attacker already succeed the whole attack. Okay, so one important thing to know about all that is that every step is very important to be successful in the attack, because if you don't make the delivery, how would you go for the exploitation? If you don't create the weapon, how would you go for the delivery, you know? So every single step is very important. If you don't pass for the step 2, you won't be able to go to the step 3, and so on. Okay, I think that's very easy to understand. So that's it. Thank you so much if you watched it until here. I'm really happy with the feedback that I'm receiving in the last videos. As I said in the beginning of this video, I wanna create another videos explaining how I learned English and why I chose security, and explaining more and more things. I just need to find more time because I'm studying a lot of things at the same time. I'm studying for cybersecurity, I'm studying Terraform and Python for my current job, and I'm also studying how to create better videos, and as a hobby I also study chess sometimes. Okay, so I'm very excited with this journey, and yeah, this experience to create videos and expose myself this way in English, it's been really fun. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I see you in the next one.